is what we call
hater shit.
There is no better term. Okay, so now while all of this tremendous adversity is taking place, I am being directed around. And what do I mean by that? No one is communicating with me directly. I'm calling law enforcement, Lombard, Chicago, Barrington, tons of agencies, and I'm saying, hey, what's going on with the report that I filed for sexual assault? What's going on with me being bludgeoned? I haven't received victim services or even a court date to testify on behalf of myself as the victim. What's going on with the women who jumped and stabbed me? 3 women who jumped and stabbed me. I am an innocent party in all of this. Did I have words with these people? No. You know, the girls I did, but the bludgeoning, there was no altercation. I was just attacked. And that's what the majority of these cases have been like. I am just sitting there and I get attacked. None of the police departments have followed up with me in any way regarding any of the reports that I have filed over the last 4 years.
Please feel free to get a better idea of how each of my hosts felt about our experiences by checking the highlight section of this profile labeled Airbnb reviews.
So back to being directed around. So my Airbnb, when I was using it last year prior to this tent, we would have properties, I would have red-hearted them, and I was staying in Airbnb before I even met Xavier. I was mostly by myself. The first 3 years of this, I was alone in my vehicle and then without my vehicle for 1 year. I would stay with random people on the couch for a week or 2 weeks, but for the most part, I was alone. Airbnb would adjust their prices to strategically put me somewhere in the neighborhood they wanted me to be. And I've documented all of this. I have a very, very thorough paper trail, as I've said. So all of this has been very nefarious. People have been involved. I have called the FBI a number of times. I have called local law enforcement a number of times. I have gone into the court system and filed petitions a number of times. What more can I really be doing at this point? Now, in addition to this social media, TikTok, One Heather GEE, HLG Forever under.
She always writes on literally everything. That has to be a sign. I know that's a what is it, like a symptom or a side effect of some kind of mental illness. This, I don't know, something, I don't know. She's definitely writing on the tent again. Another one.
Mercifulstorm.com. I also have a 447-page novel that I've been writing in handwriting because when I type it, someone hacks my device and nefariously inverts or rearranges my typing. So it's all handwritten. I also have planners for every single year since this has happened with hundreds of receipts, photos of receipts, and uploads of receipts where documenting all my whereabouts. What have I spent my money on? Where have I slept? In addition to that, I've had a bank account this entire time. In addition to that, I have a link card through the state of Illinois. So there are many, many, many ways to track where I've been and what I've been doing. There is no reason, legally, ethically, for this situation to be continuing. It's preposterous. I don't understand it.
What is this? PNC Bake. Natasha Jenkins. Oh my gosh. As far as medical care goes, after I felt this physician was not treating my conditions or pregnancy appropriately, prescribing iron in 2 doses and baby aspirin, typically contraindicated and not prescribed without lab work, I scheduled with another doc, Kristen Gallagher, waited 9 weeks for the appointment, and she canceled and refused treatment 2 days prior to my appointment without providing reasonable notice or scheduling with another provider as indicted as necessary when terminating care for a patient. # another lawsuit. Oh my gosh. I cannot stand people who get through life thinking that they're going to live just by suing people. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how she is. Like, she not really suing people. She most definitely wants to sue a lot of people. I think we're all on a lawsuit RICO list. But people out there really are just sitting here thinking they're going to sue people and that's going to make them happy. They're going to win money and that's how they're going to live their life. And it's like you're passing life by waiting on something that's never going to probably happen. You know, it just... This is sad. Like, all I can think about right now is them taking that baby away from her in that room, and she's gonna lose her shit. Oh my gosh. As many of you know, GoPro Solo is my production and creative agency. So she scanned into medical record at Ascension and NMH. Also emailed to primary care doctor. Also given to numerous members of law enforcement. I also gave every member of my medical staff, including ER staff at Northwestern Hospital, this narrative and asked that it be scanned into my chart for an additional legal document on file permanently. Even if deleted, it would always be in the audit of the chart electronic footprint. Oh my gosh. You forget it. You don't even have to go get evaluated. I think this is enough for them right now. And just think of it. Like, first of all, who in the world says, I want this? I'm going to show this to everybody. I want to send it to everybody. I want my doctors to upload it. I want everyone to see it. And you start by talking about a GoPro Solo production company. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, we've all read this before. And then it's worse because then she brings up her Cash App. And then she talks about, on the bottom, she puts like her Cash App, her production page, her Instagram page, her phone number, her email. Like, it is so crazy. Like, but I guess they don't care. I mean, I guess they aren't going to really do anything unless she wants the help. I mean, it's not illegal to be psychotic crazy. But you can't have a baby like that. I'm going to child neglect day one.
Now, if you're thinking, well, Heather, what else have you done besides ask the city and the police for help? Have you done anything for yourself? I have. I have been chased out of 21 jobs. By chased, I mean either harassed, beaten, let go for no reason after receiving nothing but positive praise from my employer, or some other weird. At Export, my boss came in, Dave, and said, you don't work here. I said, you're the person who hired me. We sat here and ate lunch together yesterday. I'm in uniform. I've been here every day for 2+ weeks. What do you mean I don't work here? And I've also applied, besides those jobs, for on average, I would say about 40 jobs a month through LinkedIn, in person, on my socials, all sorts of, and I'm going to prove that right now. The next post is going to be that. What more can I do? Besides taking matters into my own hands with employment, besides going to the authority, what more can I do?
Like, literally stop social media and get a job. You actually probably don't even have to stop social media. Just go get a job and don't tell no one where you work. That's literally it. I mean, people have offered you jobs and you refused it because of the pay. Like, how could you refuse to pay whenever you literally have nothing right now? Like, you live in a tent, but you're not going to take a job because it pays too little. You're such a... It's so crazy because it's like, even if she applied to jobs, that doesn't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are applying to jobs. So even if she applied to a job and she was like, see, look, I applied. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Have they called you for a follow-up? Have you followed up with them? Like, anyone can apply for a job, but actually going to an interview or following up with them and seeing what they have to say, or I don't think she would do that.
And lastly, I've posted this way too many times to count, but just to keep everything straight for those of you who are new here and to keep you up to date, here is a formal listing of only my attempts to assist, to ask for shelter from the city through the emergency shelter hotline 311. Only this year, okay? There are 15. Xavier has more than that in his phone. This is obscene. I mean, this is absolutely obscene. Murderers in prison for murder are not treated this way. Do you understand? I have to walk 3 to 6 blocks at a time when I have to have a bowel movement. What do I do in the middle of the night? I'm a 34-week pregnant woman. This is disgusting. People at Guantanamo Bay are not treated this way. This is sick.
Thank you. The above reference number is regarding the formal complaint submitted at 2 p.m. by Ms. Pierce regarding unlawful length of time displaced from home or shelter. I have emailed you and called you no less than 100 times. I never receive a call for placement or pickup. I called regularly to check status on you. Just continue to close my cases. I am 27 weeks pregnant. I need housing urgently, please. Try to call the police, send a crack unit to the phone. I love that. I'm sorry. I wish I could click on the link that they sent her.
Now, in addition to all of that,
because it doesn't, I know they close the case themselves too. You know what I'm saying? Whether they say, F it, or they just don't show up or whatever. You don't bully children into silence. It's sick, and I most definitely want to start the charges with those individuals. Oh my gosh. Charges, lawsuits, we want it all.
I'm being separated from my 3 children, so I have no idea what's going on, right? They have never in their lives been left to just be on their own. The entire time I was raising them, it was, if you want to go out and play in the backyard, we're all going out and playing in the backyard. If you want to walk to the convenience store for a snack, we are all going together to the convenience store for a snack. My children have been like that with me. Sometimes we all slept in the same bed together, for their whole entire lives. So they snatched the children away from me, and now I have reason to believe that there have been numerous nefarious forces that be intimidating or harassing or otherwise silencing truth from not only my children, but many other children who should not be even involved. Most definitely should not be being bullied.
Also, in the last 2 days, they have stolen $20 from me for a build-out on a pet niche Shopify that was never returned to me, along with the $25 phone line through a teller that was not real. So they are still blatantly robbing, harassing, and hacking, scamming me, even though they know all I've been through, and then I'm doing all in attempt almost no money. Oh my gosh, you got played. That's what you get for being a fucking scammer. How does a scammer get scammed? I love it. I hope they really did screw your ass. Even if it was only for $20, $25. You need to see how it fucking feels. I read that one. Ooh, Heather be making her own videos. Look at that. Oop, oop. What are we doing? My movie. Oh. How do I make it download? And I'm okay. Why is she showing us how? You can't just already pull it up. Instagram hashtags. Who the fuck has a folder note for Instagram hashtags? No matter the color of my hair, the bronze of my tan, or the pale of my untanned winter skin, I am this woman. I deserve amazing things. I must give them to myself and to my children one way or another. Okay. I want to discuss protocol and process for reporting fraud or other scams online. Over the last 4 years, $1,000 of cash. She covered it up, so I don't know what it says. In addition, I have been robbed for several thousands of dollars of digital funds, clothing, and other personal belongings, including, but not limited to, electronics, shoes, glasses, hats, even my own apartment. Wow. I have reported this to local authorities. They have done absolutely no following up. No resolution or restitution has been made. Many of the victimization against me began online. Here's a perfect example. Just last week, I paid $20 for the full build of a Shopify storefront. And she lists the website. The package included the login to my Shopify with 30 well-selling products already on the shelves. I did not purchase, nor did I inquire about ads or assistance in creating ads, nor did I ask for a training module on suppliers. I am not ignorant on the topic of success in drop shipping, and I have experience in this area. If I had my own electronic device, I would have been able to build the shop. You're literally typing on an electronic device. I would have been able to build the Shopify store myself, but since I am being oppressed out of doing these things, I had no choice but to rely on outsourcing. I was promised within 24 hours I would receive the login credentials to my new website. It has been a week, and I have emailed this company 3 times to receive. Could you imagine?
Good morning, you guys. So you guys know that this is my 4th time about to have a baby. I'm 34 weeks.
You're a whole ass bitch. I want everyone, whoever like doubted or like wondered or, wasn't so sure. I want y'all to really listen how she talks whenever she mentions the twins and when she does not mention the twins.
Good morning, you guys. So you guys know that this is my 4th time about to have a baby.
Even worse. This is my 4th time about to have a baby. I mean, what happened? So, to me, that tells me you didn't plan on having the twins. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, this would be your 5th time trying to have another baby, But you kind of skipped that over like it didn't matter, it didn't exist. You wasn't planning on trying to have those babies. Ugh, I hate it so much. Okay, let's move on.
34 weeks. Good morning, you guys. So you guys know that this is my 4th time about to have a baby. I'm 34 weeks. I do not remember another time in my life ever, even after the bludgeoning, which happened 2 years ago, that I have been in such discomfort while asleep. It feels like my hips are in some sort of compacting device, and the baby is like pushing them outward and open, and everything else, gravity and the cement I'm sleeping on, are compressing them together. I'm 34 weeks pregnant. I am so uncomfortable. The city has failed to respond to 15 shelter requests since October. I really need to go inside and lay down on a bed. We have a lot going on today. We're bringing groceries out to the kids again. It's not much. I try to...
Should've got those hotel rooms.
Bring each child $50 each month of groceries. You guys know the kids have always lived with me. This is so new to me. I do not like being a part-time parent.
You're not a part-time parent. The fuck is that? Is that an eyeball? Looks like a fish eye. Oh my goodness gracious, the cocoa coffee table book. Oh Lord. No, please. No, please. No pictures. No, please. No. This is never she used her timer too, I think. I love it. I feel like she's like on stage right now, like singing a song. Kind of cute. It reminds me of like the 90s. Ooh, I don't not. That's not my favorite. Biden. Passive aggressive behavior. I have no idea why I just said it like that. That just came out. What's your poor little toenails? Ew. What?
All right, you guys, so we're on our way to see my primary care physician since we've been blatantly denied, despite having full insurance coverage, a medical visit with Dr. Kristen Gallagher. After waiting 9 weeks for one, I'm 34 weeks pregnant, actively experiencing contractions on and off, especially with physical exertion. But since my primary care physician is by my kids, we're going to drop groceries as we do each month, and so here we go.
Oh, let me see the groceries. Oh my gosh, do you know how tired those dads are of getting groceries?
So I spoke to my older daughter. She's shopping or running errands at Target or something. She said that
Isn't it funny how most places she don't give a you know what I'm saying? She's talking all that shit, but whenever she's on here, what is this? Like a train, a station, a subway, whatever. She's pretty actually quiet. Like, she's watching her tone. She's not being too loud. She's putting the phone down so people can't tell she's live.
Groceries in the house right now.
Heather, are you embarrassed of yourself right now? Do you actually have some? Oh, wow.
Next week, so that means I have to go to the baby and my doctor's appointment, and the bus is literally so crowded I can't fucking breathe.
Baby girl, we can't hear you. Why don't you speak up a little bit louder? Because we can't hear you. Why don't you bitch and complain a little bit louder?
I don't know if I can do it. I'm
I cannot even understand her. I can't hear her. Well, that was awkward. I just sent you the screenshot twice. Ooh. Okay, so it says, someone sent you $1 for, I'm trying to send $100. It's been sent back to me. I wonder if that's true. I'm probably going to have to block that out too. Dang. There is no an attempt to send you $100 today. Okay, no problem. The sponsor claimed they had made an attempt and that the money was returned. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Why do these people insist on playing games with me after 4 short years? Some of you need to take lessons in being honest. Why continue to play nefarious games with a 34-week pregnant woman? I actually agree with that. I mean, I think most people know where I stand, and I don't know why y'all get mad at me. It's so weird. Like, it's so weird, some of y'all. And I'm not even trying to be mean, but I'm just being fucking honest.
Fuck if Orlando, that's Alexis's dad, or whoever is manipulating him, give me a hard time. It does not matter. This is for my child. I have primary joint custody of all 3 of my children. Chicago police have reviewed the order, and they basically say they refuse to run in the house and grab my child out if I want to be heard.
Yeah, that's unfortunately how it goes. They can't do shit. Yeah, I take that bitch to court. And then he already took you to court and you didn't show up, Heather.
I need to file a petition and explain to the judge that he's not going by the order. Well, as you guys already know, I have petitioned 8 times and the judge doesn't even give me a court date. So this is the ultimate in civil rights violations, constitutional rights violations, and human rights violations. I biologically gave birth to and supported 3 children from the day they came out of my body through the day, Dylan started beating.
Okay, there you go. Until Dylan came around. And guess who brought Dylan around? It was you, Heather. So own up to your shit and apologize to your kids and everyone else who's been raising them.
Me and the home invasion attempt of Thanksgiving, and I've still been supporting them with groceries to the best of my ability through this homelessness. I really left my youngest.
Look, Instagram don't even want to hear your stupid bullshit. All the fucking lies.
The babies, grandmas, I left the groceries there on the porch.
Why is she talking like that, like a little baby? I left the groceries on the grandma's porch.
She looks like she might be still in bed. She was having pajamas, and that's not like her. She has a daycare, and she's very active. I have been worried about everyone in my family, as you guys know, for the entire time that this has been going on, because none of our interactions have been like normal. If I'm 36 and I have 20 years of interactions with my family in one way, all of a sudden Dylan gets out of you-know-where, and every single...
My gosh. Yet again, Dylan gets out. It's your fault, Heather. If Dylan made you into some type of way, or Dylan was doing stuff that you wanted to do and you did it because you wanted to like Dylan and blah, 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 it doesn't make it Dylan's fault. Dylan's just a piece of shit, and you're a piece of shit for fucking following him. It's still your fault. Own up to it. It makes me so... I'm... Like, how can you continually say this out loud and you're still, like, blaming other people but yourself? Like, ain't nobody made you do that shit, Heather.
Relationship I have is very, very, very not normal. So the police know, the courts know, they don't seem to care, and I keep finding a way. I won't give up.
1/4/23, 2:46 p.m. Nobody fed me off a silver spoon. I bought my own car. I paid for my own home. I supported my children alone. Heather, what house did you own? Sorry. I supported my children alone. That's a lie. I want to press charges against everyone involved, both criminally and civilly. I fought for everything. That's a lie. I have ever had worked hard. I fought for everything I have ever had worked hard, didn't sleep, didn't eat sometimes. This is so straight up bullshit, and you know you
at all. Literally, the bus smells like urine, and the doctor's office is packed. I'm just...
Is that Xavier back to his music? Are they in public? Please tell me, did he bring that big ass thing?
Constantly feeling anxious. I need my car and my home back. None of this, no.
But you bet you ain't had it for over 4 years. You doing just fine. Well, you ain't doing just fine, but you don't need no damn car. I'm about to post whenever she was driving a car. I wish I had time to go back to my old videos and pull up every time she drove a car. And y'all would think Jesus above it, she is not behind no damn vehicle.
No matter how many years you force me to live it, it's never going to feel like my life. This is not my life.
You can't cry, Heather. Stop trying to cry. You're not going to cry. Started having contractions around 4 p.m., having shortness of breath, and some other discomforts. Just needed rest and more sleep. Yeah, you're fucking pregnant. Okay. Did anyone notice? Y'all know I don't like talking about the twins, so... but I'm just going to say, does anyone notice the coincidence where she lost, supposedly, the twins went to heaven the day after Christmas, and now she's supposed to give birth the day after Valentine's Day. Like, isn't it crazy how it's a day after a holiday? I'm curious when she's actually going to have the baby, because I honestly think he's coming a lot sooner than February 15th.
I'm with the doctor, and we're on our way back. We just trucked up groceries to the baby. Hopefully she'll be better. I wasn't able to spend any time with her. Really long wait at the doctor, but I'm glad that we went. They gave me another referral.
I was about to say, is she even sitting with Xavier? She's like, I don't fucking know.
We'll see if we can get in. I'm already 34 weeks, and most of the practices will not accept you after 31 weeks for liability. unless they review your entire medical record since prior to pregnancy and then, decide to accept you. So we're going to give it a try. At the very least, I have everything documented with my primary care who agreed that it was unlawful for me to included care for no reason on the social media posts. So, but we're going to go next week to bring the big kids groceries.
Okay, this is scary. You're going next week to bring the kids groceries, so you're gonna keep that stored for next week, or are you gonna eat that and then go buy new groceries? That's so weird. Like, I'm so curious what these people do with these groceries. This is so scary. Look at her face. Having shortness of breath and random stabbing pains with some serious energy shifts and chaotic energy surrounding me. Well, yeah, you're around evilness. You are evil. Like, you're...
They woke me up at 3 in the morning.
Look, that really shows like a demonic possession inside of her.
Again. I was already up 3 or 4 times from the time I laid down to 3 in the morning.
Oh, welcome to pregnancy.
I need a vibe check.
Oh my gosh, that's in her 10, ain't it? Why does it look like that? You don't have to spend a huge amount on your studio. Order a custom visual from Xavier. They are unique to you and your brand, easy to order, and come in a variety of sizes and styles on backdrops from paper to canvas to leather. DM for more info or to schedule a free 15-minute consultation. Fucking eyeball again. This time it's in the trees. The eyeball is hanging from the trees. Notice how she didn't do many photo shoots while she was pregnant. Why are we seriously pretty much doing the same pictures, Heather? You didn't do anything different with this one. You just zoomed in.
Okay, you guys, what's going on? So the goal for today and the plan for today is to do a 34-week maternity shoot.
No way. I'm so excited. Okay, I cannot let get my heart, because last time I was excited because I'm like, let's do this for the baby boy, you know what I'm saying? And then you let me down and you pissed me off and you just did him dirty. But he's going to have like the best newborn photo shoots because people are going to take pictures of him every single day. He's going to be like so loved and it's like, oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm excited to see this. I am excited to see this because do you know why, Heather? It shows, just like last time, you put no effort into that. And it just kind of shows what you care about fire and water and earth, whatever, more than your child. You are obsessed with those photo shoots. But the whole time during your pregnancy and you want to, quote unquote, do a maternity shoot, you sucked. I'm not trying to be mean, but it sucked. I mean, that sucked. Really? That's the best you got?
And write 2 blog posts. We'll see what I get accomplished. I hope everyone has a great day. I had the night of sleep. You have no idea. 34 weeks and pregnant, sleeping on cement. They do not go together. The math ain't math. And
hey, stop. I just said that yesterday. It's so freaky. Don't you try to align with me right now.
So please, as per the usual, if you guys can help, please help out. All of the people who have been exploiting my situation for personal gain, I hope that you die. I'm just kidding. What I meant to say was...
Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
God, I hope that these people are helped and removed from my path so that the people trying to help me and my family can make their way here and get us an apartment or a hotel or a house, as sleeping in a tent, pregnant or not, is degrading, humiliating, and dehumanizing.
I love how Xavier was playing the whole time. If you would like, I'm sorry. Let's appreciate the cutouts of Heather selfies. It's giving. It's that one's definitely giving middle school. Okay, if you would like to sponsor Heather Gillespie, advocate for her situation, share her story, or be part of no. The difference between crowdfunding, fundraising, and begging. Heather, or have you been like listening? You be watching. I know you watch Crazy Train because you get so mad. She gets so mad. Oh, Heather, you should have more, like, it's so fun. It's just ironic, I guess, because Heather has a YouTube channel. Like, if she would stop being stupid, like, she could actually get it monetized and go on YouTube instead of, like, Instagram. Like, I highly doubt she's getting paid from Instagram. But